Well, here we are, January 1st, 2024. And you know what that means? You probably don't, but I'm going to tell you anyways. It's time for the New Year's Day False Ducks video blog, Ramble. I could probably just cut all those words out and say it's time for the Ramble. This is where I talk about things and I ramble on about what I'm going to do in this year, in 2024. And some things will be planned and some things will be surprises. You never know. Like I'm walking down in the yard here a little bit. I'm going to show you just off to the side. This is a gazebo that, I'll take my thumb out of the way, that we had to put up this year. And we had not planned it, but I thought, well, it would be a good idea because it's where my snowblower is. So I'm going to try to get myself back in frame here again. So I'm going to walk down in the yard and we'll talk about a few things here. I'm going to try not to trip over everything. So we just got back. I was down in North Beach here in Ontario and I went for my polar dip and it was cold and I survived. So that's good. Last time I did that was in 2021. Did it before in 2019. 2019 was what I thought was going to be a great year, but that was the year that my father passed away. Shout out to my dad, George Henderson. I've been thinking about him a lot, especially over this past month. December of 2023 was a bit of a to-do for me. I got sick. I got COVID at the beginning of that month. I had gone to Toronto and saw Steve Martin and Martin Short, which was great. And I love my son for getting me those tickets. I love my son whether he got me the tickets or not. But I was very sick and then I didn't really take care of myself. And I got very down. I got the Christmas malaise or the Christmas mayonnaise. If you check out one of my blogs, you'll find out about that. That's just basically not taking care of yourself and feeling like everybody wanted a piece of me and I didn't have a piece left for myself. So speaking about peace, that's at the top of my list for 2024. World peace should always be the thing you ask for your birthday or Christmas, whether you're going to get it or not. World peace is getting harder and harder to achieve. We've got the conflict between Russia and Ukraine and Palestine and Israel and Hamas. If you check out all that stuff in the news, it can get you very depressed. You know, I always quote in here what Frank Sinatra used to say. You know, hopefully this year we'll find peace in the world and peace among ourselves. I would add peace with ourselves. I think maybe you wouldn't start warring with everybody if you had peace within yourself and you weren't kind of ticked off at everybody. That's easier said than done because that happened to me in December and contributed to my Christmas mayonnaise. Had a great Christmas holiday with the kids home, wrote a new Christmas story. And I posted that in my last blog. A Very Quiet Christmas Plan, I think was the name of the story. It's a nice little story. People called it cute. This year, I want to finish reading all of the Cool and Lamb books. Those are a detective mystery series written by A.A. Fair, who is actually Earl Stanley Gardner, who created Perry Mason. There were 30 books, and I have read 26. I've got to read 4 more, and I think that's something I can accomplish this year. I also want to do something with my book, Pip is Passing. It's been a year and a half since I wrote it. A year since I added the last chapter and did some audio files. I just have not found a publisher for it, so I think I'm going to go and do that myself and do some promotion on some different platforms that I've never been on before. But I won't talk about that here, but hopefully we'll get that going. Generally, I want some good health. I want good health for my family as well. My daughter, Abby, is looking to move to Toronto this month. And, you know, we had her going for 6 months while she was in Europe. And I'll miss her when she moves to Toronto, but she'll be there with her brother and sister and be, I think, happier, you know, having a place of her own and trying to find a job. So anything else for 2024? A little bit more writing, I think. I had not written anything between that last extra chapter of Pip is Passing and then the one Christmas story I wrote on Christmas Day. So I've got to the end of the yard here, so I'm just going to turn the camera a little bit, and you can see the water flowing out there. I'll be down here in a little bit, in a week or so, and we'll toss the Christmas tree out there and watch it float away. So again, in 2024, I'd like to get out and travel a little bit, because we didn't get too far this year. We went to Cornwall, I think was the farthest east I went, and Toronto, Mississauga actually, as far as we got when I west, and then south, I think Niagara Falls, when we went to the convention, and I got that autograph by Jerry Mathers, again in previous blogs, and I will link to all of that. I want to discover new things. As I was talking about my dad, missing him a lot over the past month, the little things brought it back up. Today I found a photo which I'll place in our blog, in my blog here, from 1966, my dad, and I think one of my brothers, either Tim or Todd, could be me, I don't know, but it was in December of 1966, according to the stamp on the photo. So we'll post that. Discover new things, travel. I'd like to see some concerts. I would love to see Scott Mulvihill. My kids got me his new CD and his first two albums on one album. So one side is one side's the other. Got that. Listened to that this year. On one of those is the dead snake down here. Okay, we're not going to deal with that. Just a gardener snake. He could be hibernating. Anyways, on one of the albums is the song Joy. I'm going to do a link to the video. I love that song. There's some lyrics in there that I would love to try to live by. Goes, and I can't really sing it, so it is, I like to spread a little joy, make a happy noise. I can't carry the weight of the world, but I can carry a tune to rejoice in the rain, laugh in the face of pain. Life's no easy game, but I choose to bring a little joy. Anyways, yeah, I'll put that video in there so you can see Scott Mulvihill. I'd love to see him in person. I'd love to go back and see some other artists. Unfortunately, the Weepies aren't together anymore. But maybe Nathaniel Rateliff, Fred Eaglesmith was another person I really enjoyed. I'll continue to do my Sinatra posts. I discover something new. It's very hard to discover something new, but today I found out that on December 10th, 1948, Sinatra played at the Aviation Ball in Long Beach, California, and then he was there the following year in December in 1949 with Margaret Whiting. So that's interesting. I keep thinking I'm never going to discover anything new, but I always do. So again, love and happiness and world peace in myself. That's what I want. I'm going to walk back up in the yard. My leg's starting to go a little numb, and I'm still a little cold from the walk into the lake. I was going to say ocean. That would be fun. Wouldn't that be fun? A polar dip into the ocean? I don't know if it ever gets as cold as Lake Ontario. Anyways, 2024. We get an extra day this year. February 29th, a leap day. Isn't that great? We get an extra day to do something. So try to make this year something. Try to do something. Enjoy that extra day. Enjoy time with your friends and family. Just get out and do something. And do something good. Be somebody good. I can't add much more than that. Peace and love, like Ringo Starr. I've quoted that before. Happy New Year, and we'll see you soon.